So this is going to be a short video explaining the part 2 of the trinomial of the form x² + bx+c. So remember, the first thing we need to differentiate the perfect square trinomial from x² + bx+c, since we don't have an exact square root on the third term, or maybe the middle term it's not the double product of the two square roots. The answer, of course, will be also binomials with common terms. We know the steps we need to follow to answer this specific type of exercises, but we will have some exercises like the one I'm presenting on the board, that we have something between parentheses, but we can treat it as a normal trinomial because we check that it's a trinomial because it has only 3 terms. So how do we do this one? It's going to be similar than the ones we have done. I will open up a bracket in this case. The rule says I must put the square root of the first term on both parentheses. Then what happens? We will put the sign of the bx term on the first parenthesis, minus. Minus, to become a minus, we need a plus here. Then we will look for two numbers that when multiplying themselves will be 105, and when they get added, it will be 32. So I can decompose the 105. So it's going to be divided by 3. It's 35. Then divided by 5, it's 7. Divided by 7, it's 1. So in this case, 7 times 5, it's 35. So 35 and plus 3. If we multiply minus 35 and plus 3, I will get minus 105. If I subtract minus 35 plus 3, I will get minus 32. So our final answer, we can take out the brackets and it's going to be x plus 2y minus 35. That multiplies x plus 2y plus 3. So as I was telling you, it's exactly the same procedure as in x²+bx+c, the normal ones. It doesn't matter that we have a parenthesis. It's a normal trinomial of the form x²+bx+c, so we need to follow exactly the same specific step to solve this kind of exercise. So I will do another example. So let's check another example. We have something like this. Remember, we need to order it first. So the correct order of this one is going to be x plus 3y, all of it squared, plus 9. That multiplies x plus 3y minus 22. So on this one, I will open up two brackets. And on this one, of course, we need the square root of the first term in both parentheses. And then the sign of the bx sign on the first parenthesis, plus, to become a minus, we need a minus. We need to look for the two numbers that multiplied. It will give us minus 22, and when they get added, plus 9. So it's going to be 11 and 2, because if we multiply 11 times 2, it's minus 22. Plus 11 minus 2, it's plus 9. So the actual final answer is going to be x plus 3y plus 11 and x plus 3y minus 2. And that is going to be our actual final answer of this specific exercise. So I will do one last example of this kind of exercises when we have two parentheses together. So let's check this exercise. We have something like this, but it's also a trinomial. So we need to order to have the form x²+bx+c. This one cannot be the x squared because it has a 99. That's why the one that I'm going to use as an x squared, it's this one. So it's going to be 2a minus 4, all of it squared. Then I need to have bx, so I need to have exactly the same one. So it's going to be 2a minus 4 that multiplies 4a minus 6. And finally, plus 99 to the 4a minus 6, all of it squared. So in this one, I will open up two brackets. On those two brackets, of course, I need the square of the first term in both parentheses. Then, of course, I will need, because here we have a square one, we will need that one. On the other term, we will need that one. And let's see. We will put the minus sign, that it's the bx sign, minus to become a plus, we need another minus, right? So we will look for two numbers that when multiplied, we will get 99. When they get added, minus 20. It will be 11 times 9, because 11 times 9 is 99, minus 11 minus 9 is minus 20. So I can continue doing this one, and it's going to be on the first parenthesis 2a minus 4 minus 44a, that it's minus 11 times 4 minus 11 times minus 6 is going to be plus 66. The other parenthesis is going to be 2a minus 4, it will be minus 36a plus 54. So I can continue doing this one, and it's going to be in the first parenthesis 66 minus 4, it's going to be 62, minus it's going to be 42a, and in the other one it's going to be 54 minus 4, it's 50, and in the case of the letters it's going to be minus 34a. We haven't finished yet. Why? Because we can take out common factors on the first and on the second parenthesis. So on the first one, I can take a number 2, and it's going to be 31 minus 21a. On the second one, I can take also a number 2, and it's going to be 25 minus 17a. We can combine 2 times 2, it's going to be 4. That multiplies 31 minus 21a. That multiplies 25 minus 17a. And that is going to be the actual final answer of this exercise. So it doesn't matter that we have something between parentheses. If we got a trinomial of the form x² plus bx plus c, we can do it by the way of looking for two numbers that between them we get added the bx sign and multiplied the c term. So it's up to you to look for those numbers. So that will be it for trinomial of the form x² plus bx plus c.